Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Marita, one who catches lightning with the Path of Ish. Finally getting back here on a Monday schedule with Magical Mondays with the Path of Ish and Marita. It is a beautiful day. Let me show you the island right now where we're at, where I live. Look at that. Whew, it is a beautiful day. It has been waking up a little bit chilly. Chilly, of course, for Hawaii, so that's that. And I just wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to talk about the energies of the day. Oh, I want you to see these awesome, look at our spiders are back. If you've been watching for a while, look at these spiders. These spider webs go from those agave plants down there all the way up over here. So they really know how to build these spiders. There they are. Oh, there they are. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the energies of today because they're a little bit challenging. They're a little bit vying for attention. So Imix, which is a crocodile, which is really that energy of being able to, see different realities. The realities of, how crocodiles and alligators can be in muddied water, but they can keep going on and they can adapt. And wow, talk about crocodiles being adaptive. They're very, very adaptive. There's some that have lived for very, very long time. So that also brings in that knowledge of adaptability, but also of exploring mystery. Imix is about mystery. It is one of the naguales of the shamans, as well as jaguar. It is that ability to go in between worlds, right? Water, land, right? And be able to be in that presence and be able to discover the mysteries of all of those different worlds. Now, 6, though, is a little bit practical, right? 6 is like, oh, I don't know if you should go out there, like stay here. Then does it make sense, right? It's not as wanderlusty as Imix. So today is a really good day to call on the ancestors. We are still in the Trecena of CIB, which is about ancestral knowledge, right? And ask the ancestors, right? Whether you know your family tree or not, how to live in this balance. Sometimes we think that mysteries cannot be practical, right? Or we don't have to be practical to be mysterious. And so when we have that dichotomy, right? The yin and the yang, as some people call it, how can we live in that balance and not go to extremes? I'm very excited today. I get to talk to my teacher, and we talk about a lot of things. We're both First Nation and Jewish. And we talk about this all the time because of how to move in multiple dimensions of time and space in a practical way. And one of the ways that it's practical is to have good relationships, right? What are the relationships that you're building? Now, if you've never heard me talk about, I talk a lot about relationships, because that is what you bring into the circle. And I'm not just talking about human. I'm talking about what is the intimate relationships that you have in your life. Do you have intimate relationships with trees, with flowers, with bees, with all of these things around us that are no greater or lesser than ourselves, so that we can learn how to be? When we talk about ancestral knowledge, it's not just about the human knowledge of, my grandmother had in me that turkey recipe, and it's been in our family for 5 generations. This is about also the ancestral knowledge of trees, right? I was just reading an article, Celeste actually posted, hi Celeste, about ancient trees and how they were built very differently. They were hollow in the middle, actually. And the way that they expanded was to kind of break themselves apart and bring themselves back together. I'm simplifying it. It's much more mysterious than that. And how those trees don't exist anymore, and how they've adapted and they've changed. So there are ancestors right there that you can sit with, right, with permission. Always ask permission and ask, how do I change? How do I adapt as we head into the time of the ancestors? We are in December, right? We're getting really close. We're still in the time of the West. We're moving to the time of the North. Are you ready to sit with the ancestors who have passed down the seed of your potential to be your best. And your best isn't something out there. It's here. Can I live in balance with my dreams and with everyday life? Can I live in balance with Mother Earth? By asking her how, not just automatically thinking, oh, the earth needs this or the earth needs that, and judge. Look at those people not doing that. No. Can we come into a balance where we are allowing these relationships to be a give and a take, right? I want you to just feel into that right now and feel into what is your relationship with Mother Earth? What is your relationship with your family? I'm being told to pause and I didn't pause. Let's start this again. My ancestors are talking to me. Let's start this again. And let's start this in this way. Let's all come and let's all have a meditation and let's sit with the ancestors who are speaking right now and want to bring a little bit of knowledge. And so as we approach the ancestors, we want to make sure we are completely aligned. And when I'm talking about alignment, at least show up. Okay, let's at least show up today. So let's take our 3 breaths, right? In and out through the nose, calming our vagus nerve, calming our central nervous system down. In and out through the nose, bringing our mind into this time, into this place. In and out through the nose, bringing our body into this time, into this place. In and out through the nose, bringing our soul, our essence into this time, into this place. And with all of those 3 parts showing up, apparently 4 of mine are showing up. Let us humbly approach the ancestors. And let us give them the gift of us showing up, because that has value. You have value. Your value doesn't come from what you have done or what you have accomplished in your life. It's just that you breathe. So let's just, those 3 breaths, let's do them again. In honoring ourselves, honoring the ancestors, which include the trees, which include the grasses and the ocean. Let's just keep breathing in and out of our nose as a way to bring in breath, bring in memory. Don't hyperventilate, so go slowly. Breathing out if you need a little bit with your mouth. And let's take one really big breath in, filling up yourself all the top to the top. And let's offer that breath to Mother Earth with open hands. Let's, with your mouth out, asking her to receive the gift of who we are, everything that she has given to us. And just hold on till she receives it. Remember, open hands. Open hands. Let's do that again. Some of us are still coming from the dominant culture on, here you go. Here's that gift. Did you like it, right? This isn't Valentine's Day. Right? We're not being forced into a hallmark relationship with Mother Earth. So let's try that again. Take one big breath in, up through your nose all the way to the top of your hand. Holding it at the top, and let's breathe out with our mind open, our hearts open, our souls open, our hands open. Giving this breath as gratitude to Mother Earth. There we go. That feels a little bit better, everyone. Okay. Thank you, Mother Earth. And as she receives that, as she receives you, we humbly approach her as one of her creatures, knowing we are no greater or lesser than any being on this planet. And ask her for a root. And feel that root from Mother Earth coming up from that ground, up into your heart space. And onohe, Full moon for a lot of you. We had the full moon here in Hawaii last night at 11 p.m. for full moon for a lot of people on the mainland. Ask Onohe, grandmother moon, to send a moonbeam down, uniting the heavens and the earth here in the center of your heart. And I want you to imagine a big circle in your heart. And this is something that we did in our moon ceremony yesterday. I want you to make a circle with your heart, over your heart here, as you bring those energies in and those root systems. And I want you to call in anything that you want to come into the circle, right? So we brought in our mind, our body, our essence, bring in your sexuality, your subconsciousness, bring in the trees around you and all that you are in relationship, and feel how they come into your heart center. See? Keep breathing and keep breathing and keep breathing and fill it and fill it and fill it. Keep breathing as we call upon the mineral kingdom, the ones who remember the beginning of time and who are our ancestors. As we call upon that knowledge, as we call upon the ancestors that are our trees, the ancestors that are our birds, the ancestors that are our familiars, right? The ocean and the clouds and the air and the fire and the elementals, as we call in the four directions, the north, the south, the east, and the west. Keep bringing them in. Keep bringing them in. Can't even see what I'm doing because the sun is. Keep bringing them into your heart. Keep breathing. Feel the circleness of your being. Feel the circleness of your heart. Again, today, let's bring in that crocodile, that Imox, the idea of being able to see mystery in different worlds. And then let's ask the ancestors to help us with the balance of 6 today, which is about practicality. How can we be mysterious and practical at the same time? What does practicality mean? So many people think that practicality means the absence of mystery and that it's very rigid. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes practical is like, oh, I'm in a relationship with the plants. I just planted something. I'm going to see the mystery of the plant unfold as it grows, but I have to water it. That is practical, right? You are watering a mystery. As you water and you nurture your relationships around you, whether they're with plants, whether they're with animals, or whether they're with yourself. We have to do practical things every day to keep us in balance, right? We need to eat, we need to sleep. These are practical things that allow us to be nurtured so that the mystery can unfold. There you go. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for that explanation of today and for this energy of today, as many of us are in a full moon. Okay, now I want you to do this. Watch this. Watch this. See how this feels. Are you ready? Are you ready? Start doing the circle in the opposite direction. Woo, and release. Woo, whoo, release. Whoa, oh my gosh, things are flying out. Release all of those things that do not allow you that balance that you are looking for. Here, just keep letting them out. Keep letting them out as the ancestors whisper words of wisdom. And now stop and hold your heart. And let all those energies settle. And as you just breathe into your beingness, the practicality of breathing to release, balance the mystery of who you are. And then let's start saying our gratitude and our thank yous for all who have gathered here in the circle. And send out your gratitude with open hands to the ancestors. Thank you, right? Take a little portion of your heart, of everything that you put in there, that energy. Take a portion and thank the trees and Mother Earth and the sun and Grandmother Moon. Open hand. Take a little portion, send down some to Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. Here, we're going to send it to some of these beautiful flowers here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you can't see them. Can you see them? Here we go. No, that's just here we go. Beautiful flowers that have been supporting and help support me during all of these talks. These flowers, when I come out here, help me blossom and bring in the energy that has to come in. Thank you, Grandmother Spider. Let's say thank you for Spider. If we can see her there. To all the trees and the ocean. And there she is. There you can see some spiders. And everything that helped us today with this little meditation, the sun. Thank you. All the ancestors. As you give gratitude and thanks, and then we allow them to be released, knowing we can always come back to this heart center. Now let's take our 3 breaths in and out through the nose. Thanking our essence for showing up. Thank you, essence, you great mystery of an essence. Oh my God, thank you for showing up. In and out through the nose. Thank you, body. Yes, you're a little bit more practical. I feel your aches and pains every day. But thank you for showing up. And in and out through the mind. Thank you, mind, for showing up exactly how you are. Like sometimes I'm a little monkey running around. That's okay, mind, but you showed up. Thank you. We're not here to dominate you. We're here to receive you. Thank you to the directions. Thank you to the mineral kingdom, the tree kingdom, the grass kingdom. Those that fly, those that crawl, to all the elemental protectors and each of the guardians of each direction. Whatever. Thank you for letting me be a part of your Monday. Happy new full moon to some of you. Well, to all of you. Why not? It doesn't matter, right? The moon, right in her cycle, 3 days prior, 3 days after, is what usually we celebrate over here. So thank you for that. And if you want to join me, I have an ancestor class coming up. It starts this weekend, coming up Saturday, U.S. time, Sunday, Australian time. And would love to see you there. It's 4 Saturdays, 90 minutes. They're intense. So if you are ready to really sit in the circle, right, to really have practical knowledge, to be able to shift your mystery and come into a new reality and heal your ancestral lineage, then hashtag ancestors, and I will put the link underneath your name so it'll tag you, and so check it out that way, because if I send it through private message, no one gets it. So thank you. Hashtag ancestors. If you want to sit with us, we still have, it's day 6, so we still have, I can't even count anymore, 7 more days of this Trecena of CIB to sit with the ancestors. I hope I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you. Marita, one who catches lightning with the path of Ish.